I moved to Mumbai 7 years back when I got this offer with the company that I'm working right now. I'm originally from Delhi. I was born there and I lived there for almost 27 years. So I started living alone in September 2019, and that itself was a very big step for me, almost like a leap of faith, because it was my first time. My family stays in the US, and since the pandemic started with all the travel bans, the uncertainty, I haven't met them for almost 2 years now. And initially, of course, I kept myself busy with all the family and friends Zoom calls and my newfound love for cooking. But it was tough. There were days when I would get downers in the evening, and also productivity at work was challenging because there were just so many thoughts, anxiety in general, and a lot of distractions. I really am a very social person, and I love meeting people. My life was really about being out and about. After the lockdown opened last year, I did venture out, and I also traveled to Delhi and Goa. Initially, I was filled with a lot of fear, but I was always careful and I took a lot of precautions all the while. It was only in April 2021 that I got the COVID-19 virus after spending some time at a friend's place. On the first day when I started developing symptoms, I really shut myself to everybody. I felt very bitter about that, why this had to happen to me, and to have to deal with it alone. That was one of my biggest fears, to get the virus, and especially to deal with it staying alone, especially beginning from who will do the housework, what about food, and who will help me even with the best of their intentions. And also in 2018 I was diagnosed with this benign lung condition called pulmonary hematoma, which makes me more susceptible to cold, cough and flu. So with that, it added to all my fears that what if I get the virus, what the progression in illness would mean for me each day. I had a lot of fears, and the worst of all was, of course, to die alone. Later on, I realized that that was not the right thing to do. I used to really try to drag myself out of the bed and try to prepare something to eat. I think the one person who has played a very crucial role in uplifting my mood is my mom. Even though she was in the US and far, but each time she used to speak to me, she used to be very stoic, and she used to always tell me, "Bas mast raho." So, just encouraging me to be in high spirits all the time and say that you will be fine. But I think the one thing that really kept me going was remembering my dad, and his really valiant struggle with cancer for 11 years, and even my grandparents. They were really loving, hopeful, positive, strong people. So I think at that moment I just made up my mind to respond to this entire situation with a lot of courage. So I was very particular about taking care of myself, for example, taking steam, eating fruits, and keeping track of all my vitals like my fever, my oxygen, everything that the doctor told me to. And I used to also, freshen up every day, put some light makeup, and, have my tea by this spot and enjoy the lovely views and say an occasional hi to the neighbors, and I really enjoyed that. And I made sure I watch only light content. So I rewatched all Hrishikesh Mukherjee films because that is something which we used to do as a family. So it kept me really close to them. The one thing that was very helpful during this phase was the philosophy of Soka Gakkai, which I have been practicing for 7 years. And meditating and the support and encouragement of all the members of Bharat Soka Gakkai just kept me very hopeful and very positive. To all the people staying alone, I just want to say that to view this entire experience as a very deep and a very meaningful experience to build your own strength and resilience, and not just wish for it to come to an end. And just remember one thing, that if you can take care of yourself, then you can take care of anyone around you.